People are good, and it's inspiring, and um, we're just really grateful. I'm Sarah Showalter, and we're from Showalter's Orchard and Greenhouse. It's been in my husband's family since 1965, and now my husband and I are the owners, but both of our kids, one is already here and the other one is coming here, so it's a generational farm family business. I guess primarily grow apples, and then we're a small orchard, so growing apples as a commodity fruit just to sell apples wouldn't we wouldn't be able to make a living that way because we don't produce enough of them. So we do things to add value to them, like make cider, sweet cider, and hard cider, and apple cider donuts. We were already were a whole bunch of things at play this year that made us behind in the harvest already. We didn't have enough harvest workers, and we have some H2A workers who are coming here, but they haven't arrived yet. And we have a beautiful, heavy, extraordinarily large crop of apples. So the trees are full, and of them, and they're all ripe and ready to be picked. So we already needed extra help to pick them, but at least we had a little bit more time, and a friend who has an orchard in Winchester was sending their crew for this weekend to help us pick the apples, and then we found out about the forecast, so that picking wasn't going to happen. So this crop of apples would have probably fallen on the ground it's ripe, and we would have lost the crop. We knew it was coming, that it was like an unavoidable kind of circumstance. So we just brainstormed how we were going to post it and how we were going to just manage it. But then the other thing that's coming with the hurricane that makes this an extraordinarily difficult thing is that because the crop is so heavy and they're planted on dwarf trees, so and how we make the trees smaller, which are easier to pick, is a smaller root system. And so the trees are not deeply rooted, and we're worried that the heavy winds, if we get strong winds, that it will uproot the tree. Like, we won't just lose the apples that are on there, we'll lose the whole tree. And so that's years of crops. So it takes about 7 years for a tree that we plant to come into production. And so, gosh, I could all, it's kind of scary. And then we would be, not just set back this year, but that's 7 years of loss. So anyway, so we thought, what are we going to do? And we picked 1 hour time slots, and we picked 15 people per spot, because that's how many picking tubs we have. That's the thing that you wear on your body that you put the apples in while you're picking. So, and then if kids came, we gave them baskets so they could pick the ones that were, that they could reach. And then my son is in the ladder going behind people to get the tops. So we're trying to clean the trees as much as we can, and they're picking in the Golden Delicious block, which is the one that is like premium ripe right now and super heavy with tops. We were not sure at all what to expect, and we are just overwhelmed with it's just an outpouring of love and support, and it's kind of just incredible. And people, not just people who and the reach of the post was incredible. How many people shared it, and people coming out in teams, and they're close neighbors, like people that we know really well who live next door. And then there are people that don't know us and have driven, I know of one at least an hour away, which I think is very kind. And people are good, and it's a good time in the world.